When it comes to men's health, especially testosterone, many people overlook simple daily habits that have a massive impact. And one of the most surprising habits is something almost every man does, drinking tea. What you add to your tea can either support your hormones or slowly drain your testosterone over time. So today, I want to talk about one powerful ingredient that urologists insist you should never forget to add to your tea if you care about testosterone energy and long-term vitality. Most men don't realize that testosterone doesn't just drop because of age. It drops because of stress, inflammation, poor sleep, insulin imbalance, and lifestyle habits that quietly chip away at hormonal balance. And tea, something so normal and harmless, can become a huge opportunity to help your body instead of hurting it. The ingredient I want you to add works by reducing oxidative stress, supporting blood flow, and helping stabilize hormones naturally. When your testosterone begins to decline, you feel it. Your body recovers more slowly. Your drive lowers. Motivation drops. Even your morning energy levels aren't the same. But imagine starting your day with a simple cup of tea that gives your hormones the exact boost they need. That's the power of adding this one ingredient. It doesn't act like a magic pill. It acts like a daily support system, something that consistently protects your cells and helps your body function at its peak. This ingredient has been used for centuries for men's strength, stamina, and reproductive function. Modern urology appreciates it because the science is catching up to what traditional medicine has known all along. Stronger antioxidants equals stronger hormones. When inflammation lowers, when blood flow improves, when your mitochondria gets stronger, testosterone naturally stabilizes and improves. Adding this to your tea doesn't change the taste, it doesn't cost much, and it doesn't take more than 2 seconds. But the benefits, they are huge. Better testosterone means better confidence, better endurance, and a stronger sense of well-being. And when your hormones are aligned, everything from your performance in the gym to your energy at work starts to shift. So if you're someone who drinks tea every morning, think of it as your first opportunity of the day to invest in your health. This one ingredient becomes the small daily ritual that supports your hormone health in a natural, safe, and effective way. Your testosterone doesn't need shortcuts, it needs support. And this simple action gives your body exactly that. Your health is built on habits, not big complicated routines, but small consistent choices. And choosing to add this ingredient to your tea might just become one of the smartest choices you make for your hormones, your strength, and your long-term vitality. Testosterone decline is often blamed solely on aging, but that's one of the biggest misconceptions men have about their health. Age plays a role, yes, but it is far from the only reason testosterone levels drop. In reality, the major forces that drain a man's hormones are stress, inflammation, poor diet, lack of sleep, and the daily habits that most people don't even realize are harming them. When these factors build up over time, they can lower testosterone faster than age ever could. And the surprising part is most of these causes are completely preventable. Chronic stress is one of the most damaging factors. When your body is stuck in a constant stress response, it releases cortisol, a hormone that directly suppresses testosterone production. It's not the big stressful events that destroy hormone balance, but the constant everyday worries, work pressure, financial stress, relationship issues, and even the nonstop digital noise that your mind never gets a break from. This continual cortisol elevation tells your body to shut down testosterone production because it thinks you're in survival mode, not growth mode. Inflammation is another silent killer of testosterone. Men rarely think about inflammation because it doesn't always show obvious symptoms. But internally, it creates a toxic environment for hormone production. Your cells become weaker, your blood vessels become less efficient, and your organs, especially the testes, struggle to function optimally. That means reduced testosterone output. Inflammation comes from sugary snacks, refined oils, processed foods, smoking, alcohol, and even chronic lack of sleep. Without addressing these triggers, hormone decline becomes unavoidable. Sleep is a major piece of the puzzle. Your body produces the highest amount of testosterone during deep sleep. When you don't get enough quality rest, or when your sleep is frequently interrupted, your testosterone can drop dramatically, sometimes by as much as 10% after just one bad night. Over time, this adds up. A man who sleeps 5 to 6 hours consistently will almost always have lower testosterone than someone who gets 78 hours of deep, restorative rest. Poor diet and nutrient deficiencies also play a huge role. Your hormones depend on zinc, magnesium, healthy fats, and antioxidants. Without these building blocks, testosterone production slows down, processed foods and imbalanced diets lead to insulin spikes, weight gain, and higher estrogen levels in men, all of which further suppress testosterone. Even daily habits like sitting too much, drinking excessive caffeine without hydration, not moving your body, or consuming foods that spike estrogen can silently chip away at your hormonal strength. The truth is simple. Testosterone decline is heavily influenced by how you live, not just how old you are. And that means you have far more control over your hormone levels than you think. When you eliminate stress triggers, reduce inflammation, improve sleep, and support your body with nutrient-rich choices, your testosterone doesn't just stabilize, it improves. This understanding empowers men to take charge of their hormone health instead of believing decline is inevitable. Most men have no idea that something as simple as drinking tea can become either a secret ally or a hidden enemy for their hormones. Tea is often seen as harmless, sometimes even healthy, but what you put into it and how you drink it can make a massive difference to your testosterone levels. For many men, the daily tea routine is an overlooked opportunity to actively support hormone balance, and ignoring it is a missed chance to boost overall vitality. It's not just about avoiding sugar or milk. It's about understanding that small changes in your daily habits can have a profound impact on your body over time. When you drink tea, your body isn't just hydrating, it's absorbing compounds that interact with your cells, your blood flow, and your hormonal system. Certain ingredients can increase inflammation, disrupt digestion, or interfere with testosterone production. Even seemingly minor additives can have a long-term cumulative effect on hormone health. On the other hand, adding the right ingredient transforms that simple cup of tea into a powerful daily ritual that actively supports your testosterone. This is the kind of subtle, effortless habit that builds results quietly but consistently, and most men underestimate its importance. Your hormones respond to patterns. They respond to the environment you create every single day, including what you consume. Tea becomes a tool, a vehicle to deliver antioxidants, anti-inflammatory compounds, and nutrients that can protect your testosterone from decline. Imagine a morning ritual that not only wakes you up, but simultaneously strengthens your hormonal foundation. That's exactly what happens when you choose the right additives. Over time, this small habit compounds supporting energy, mood, drive, and even metabolic health. Many men think that testosterone support has to involve expensive supplements, complicated diets, or intense workouts. The truth is, consistent small actions like adjusting your tea routine can be equally impactful. It's an easy, practical change that doesn't require radical lifestyle overhauls. Even men with busy schedules can implement it, and the results, when combined with other healthy habits, can be remarkable. Tea is already a trusted part of your routine. By making this one change, you turn a daily habit into a hormone-enhancing ritual. The power lies in consistency. Your body responds best to repeated, small actions that build up over time. While one cup of tea won't completely reverse low testosterone, making the right adjustment every day ensures your hormonal environment remains strong, resilient, and balanced. You are no longer passively drinking tea. You are actively making a choice that supports your strength, your stamina, and your energy levels. This is a lesson in how subtle choices lead to significant outcomes. By seeing tea as more than a beverage and recognizing it as a tool for hormone health, you give yourself a practical, sustainable way to protect testosterone. When men start thinking about their routines this way, they begin to notice changes in energy, confidence, and motivation. It's proof that hormonal health isn't about massive interventions. It's about small, smart daily choices that accumulate over time, creating a foundation for strength, vitality, and long-term wellness. The ingredient you add to your tea has the ability to significantly influence your testosterone because it works by boosting antioxidants and reducing oxidative stress in your body. Oxidative stress is one of the most overlooked reasons for hormonal decline in men. Every day, our cells are bombarded by free radicals, unstable molecules that damage tissues, impair organ function, and interfere with hormone production. Over time, this cellular damage can cause testosterone to drop, energy levels to fall, and vitality to fade. Many men never realize that such subtle processes are silently affecting their strength, mood, and drive. The good news is that the right ingredient in your daily tea can help neutralize these free radicals, protect your cells, and support the hormonal balance your body depends on. Antioxidants are nature's defense mechanism. They seek out and neutralize free radicals before they cause harm. When you consume them consistently, you are essentially giving your body a shield that protects testosterone, producing cells from stress and damage. Think of it like maintaining a garden. If you let weeds and pests run unchecked, your plants struggle to grow. If you nourish the soil and protect it, the plants flourish. Similarly, When your cells are protected from oxidative stress, testosterone production becomes more efficient and your overall energy, endurance, and stamina improve. Adding this ingredient to your tea doesn't just affect testosterone directly, it also improves other crucial processes that indirectly support hormones. Oxidative stress can damage blood vessels and reduce circulation, which in turn limits nutrient and oxygen delivery to hormone-producing organs. By boosting antioxidant levels, you improve blood flow, enhance cellular function, and create an environment where testosterone can thrive. This is why small daily adjustments, like including a powerful antioxidant in your tea, have compounding benefits over time. It's not just a one-time effect. It's a daily investment in your hormonal health. Many men overlook the subtle ways oxidative stress sabotages their bodies. They may feel tired, unmotivated, or notice slower recovery after workouts and assume it's just aging. In reality, their cells are quietly struggling against free radical damage, and testosterone is one of the first things to suffer. Consistently adding antioxidant-rich ingredients can reverse some of this damage, improve energy, and even enhance mental clarity. Over time, the effects are noticeable not only in physical performance, but also in mood, focus, and overall well-being. The beauty of this approach is that it is simple, natural, and completely sustainable. You don't need a complicated regimen, expensive supplements, or drastic lifestyle changes. You simply make a small adjustment to a habit you already have, and the results accumulate day by day. A cup of tea becomes a tool for protection, a way to give your body the nutrients it needs to fight oxidative stress and preserve testosterone. It's a reminder that real health improvements often come from small, consistent choices rather than dramatic interventions. Ultimately, when you understand the role antioxidants play in maintaining hormone balance, you start seeing tea not just as a comforting drink, but as a vessel for powerful daily support. By adding this simple ingredient, you actively defend your testosterone, boost your energy, and take a concrete step toward long-term vitality and strength. Better blood flow and healthier mitochondria are two of the most powerful ways to naturally support testosterone, and the ingredient you add to your tea can influence both. Blood flow is not just about cardiovascular health, it's directly connected to hormone production. Testosterone is produced in the testes, and like any organ, it relies on an abundant supply of oxygen and nutrients delivered through the bloodstream. When circulation is sluggish or impaired, your hormone-producing cells struggle to function efficiently. Over time, this can contribute to lower testosterone levels, fatigue, and reduced vitality. By adding an ingredient that supports blood flow, you create an environment where testosterone can be synthesized more effectively, which directly impacts energy, strength, and libido. Mitochondria, often referred to as the powerhouses of the cell, are equally crucial. They generate the energy that every cell in your body needs to perform its functions, including hormone production. When your mitochondria are underperforming due to oxidative stress, poor nutrition, or inflammation, testosterone synthesis slows down. Supporting mitochondrial function means your cells can generate energy more efficiently, recover faster, and sustain hormonal balance. This is particularly important for men who want not just high testosterone, but also sustained energy, mental clarity, and physical performance. Adding the right nutrient to your tea gives your mitochondria the fuel they need to operate at peak efficiency, creating a ripple effect throughout your entire body. What makes this approach so effective is that it addresses the root causes of hormone decline rather than just masking symptoms. Poor blood flow, damaged mitochondria, and oxidative stress are some of the silent drivers of low testosterone. Many men feel tired, unmotivated, and less energetic and assume it is a normal part of aging. But in reality, these issues are often preventable and reversible when you support your body at a cellular level. Simple daily habits like adding this ingredient to your tea directly improve circulation and mitochondrial function, giving your hormones a natural boost. Consistency is key. Your body responds to repeated positive stimuli over time. A single cup of tea isn't going to dramatically change your testosterone overnight, but making it a daily habit compounds the benefits. Over weeks and months, improved blood flow and healthier mitochondria lead to more efficient hormone production, better energy, improved recovery after exercise, and even enhanced mood. It's a subtle shift in your routine, but one with long-term consequences for your health, vitality, and masculinity. This approach also demonstrates the power of small, strategic interventions. You don't need complicated regimens or expensive therapies to support your testosterone naturally. Sometimes the simplest changes, a tiny ingredient added to something you already drink every day, can be transformative. It's about turning ordinary habits into opportunities for extraordinary results. When you begin to see tea not just as a beverage, but as a tool for cellular and hormonal health, you realize how much control you actually have over your testosterone levels. Ultimately, improving blood flow and mitochondrial function is about giving your body the foundation it needs to thrive. By taking this small, consistent action each day, you protect your hormones, boost your energy, and invest in long-term vitality. This is the kind of practical, science-backed strategy that makes a noticeable difference in how you feel, perform, and recover every single day. Small daily habits often create the biggest hormonal changes, yet most men completely underestimate their power. Testosterone doesn't respond to one-time actions or occasional efforts. It responds to patterns, consistency, and the cumulative effect of your choices over time. Every decision you make, from what you eat to how you move, how you manage stress, and even what you add to your morning tea, has an impact on your hormonal health. The truth is that sustainable testosterone support isn't about drastic interventions or quick fixes. It's about small, repeated actions that build a foundation for long-term vitality. Many men focus on obvious strategies like supplements, workouts, or expensive therapies, but they overlook the quiet influence of daily habits. Hormones are highly sensitive to routine, environment, and lifestyle. For example, going to bed at the same time every night, managing stress through simple breathing exercises, eating nutrient-rich foods, and maintaining consistent movement are all small habits that cumulatively protect testosterone. When these habits are neglected, testosterone can drop silently, sometimes without noticeable symptoms at first, but over time, energy fades, drive diminishes, and performance suffers. Conversely, when small habits are aligned with hormonal support, the impact is profound and lasting. Adding a testosterone-supportive ingredient to your tea is a perfect example of this principle. On its own, a single cup may not create immediate change, but when done consistently, it becomes a tool that reinforces hormone health daily. Think of it as a chain. Each link is a small habit, and over time, those links form an unbreakable pattern that your body responds to. Your body thrives on consistency, and testosterone thrives when your daily choices are aligned with its natural production cycles. By turning ordinary routines into strategic health-supporting habits, you create a compounding effect that strengthens hormones, energy, and overall vitality. The beauty of small habits is that they are sustainable. You don't have to overhaul your life or add complicated routines to see results. Simple interventions like hydration, proper sleep, stress management, and the right nutrients make a huge difference when repeated consistently. Over weeks and months, these small actions result in higher energy levels, improved recovery, better focus, and enhanced performance both physically and mentally. Your testosterone improves naturally, not through artificial means, but because your body has the tools and environment it needs to produce it efficiently. Many men underestimate the power of consistency because the results are gradual. Hormonal health doesn't always create instant gratification like caffeine or sugar can, but it builds a deep, lasting foundation for vitality that manifests in strength, confidence, mood, and stamina. Each small habit is a daily vote for your health, and the accumulation of these choices creates a resilient hormonal system. Ultimately, understanding the compounding effect of small habits is transformative. It empowers you to see your daily routines not as mundane tasks, but as opportunities to protect, strengthen, and optimize your testosterone naturally. By making deliberate, consistent choices, no matter how small, you take control of your hormonal health, energy, and overall well-being in a way that produces lasting results that no quick fix or miracle solution can match. Adding the right ingredient to your tea is not just a small tweak. It's one of the simplest, fastest, and most effective ways to support your testosterone naturally. It's quick, inexpensive, and easy, yet its impact is far-reaching because it addresses several of the key factors that influence hormone health. Your testosterone doesn't need shortcuts or complicated solutions. It needs consistent support. And this simple daily habit provides exactly that. While many men rely on pills, injections, or expensive treatments, the most effective strategies are often the ones that are natural, sustainable, and easy to integrate into your existing routine. The power of the small action lies in its consistency. When you add this ingredient to your tea every day, you're providing your body with nutrients, antioxidants, and compounds that protect testosterone-producing cells, reduce inflammation, and improve circulation. Over time, this creates an optimal environment for hormone production. It's a quiet, almost invisible intervention that works in the background, but the results are tangible. More energy, higher libido, better recovery after exercise, improved mood, and enhanced focus. It's the kind of daily habit that feels effortless but produces lasting, meaningful results. Another major advantage of this approach is that it doesn't interfere with your lifestyle. You don't need to overhaul your diet, follow strict routines, or spend hours in the gym to see benefits. You simply make a conscious, health-focused choice with something you already consume regularly. By turning a simple cup of tea into a hormone-supporting ritual, you're taking advantage of a daily opportunity that most men overlook. This small habit becomes a foundation upon which other healthy choices can build. When you consistently support your testosterone in simple, realistic ways, the cumulative effect is much stronger than any single dramatic intervention. Science supports this approach because hormone health is closely linked to nutrition, blood flow, inflammation, and cellular protection. The ingredient you add delivers compounds that combat oxidative stress, improve vascular health, and stabilize hormone production. This doesn't happen overnight, but the power of repeated, consistent intake is undeniable. Men who adopt this strategy often notice gradual improvements in energy, motivation, and overall well-being. Over weeks and months, these subtle changes add up, transforming your health, vitality, and confidence. Perhaps most importantly, this habit reinforces the principle that health is built on intentional choices, not shortcuts. Every cup of tea becomes a deliberate action that benefits your testosterone and overall vitality. You are no longer passively drinking a beverage, you are making a daily investment in your strength, energy, and long-term health. This approach proves that simple, consistent actions can be more effective than complicated regimens or expensive therapies because they work with your body's natural rhythms and processes. Ultimately, the message is clear: supporting testosterone doesn't have to be difficult or expensive. By adding this ingredient to your tea every day, you create a sustainable, natural, and science-backed way to protect and enhance your hormone health. It's quick, it's easy, and it works. Small habits, when done consistently, become powerful tools that strengthen your body, support your hormones, and improve every aspect of your energy, performance, and well-being. This one simple choice is a daily opportunity to invest in yourself and your future vitality. So, as we wrap up, remember this: your testosterone doesn't just rely on age, genetics, or luck. It relies on the choices you make every single day, sometimes in ways you least expect. Something as simple as the ingredient you add to your tea can become a powerful tool to support your hormones, boost your energy, and protect your vitality. It's not about drastic measures or expensive treatments. It's about smart, consistent, small actions that compound over time. Take control of your habits, invest in your health, and make these small but meaningful changes a part of your daily routine. When you do, you're not just supporting testosterone, you're supporting your confidence, your strength, your stamina, and your overall quality of life. Remember, it's the small, simple steps taken consistently that make the biggest difference. So today, make a commitment to yourself. Start with this one simple change in your daily tea ritual, and let it be the beginning of a healthier, stronger, more vibrant you. Your body, your energy, and your vitality deserve it. Your testosterone needs it.